Hey everyone, and welcome to Comic Breakdown. If you haven't, please like and subscribe to the page. And today we're going to be diving into The Flash, issue number 751. This issue will be bringing us into The Flash Age Part 2. Now, if you haven't, check out issue number 750. I'll leave a link in the bio. And without further ado, let's dive in. So diving into this issue, we pick up where Barry Allen and Godspeed are pitted against each other. Paradox tells Godspeed that he needs to kill the Flash to prove his loyalty. So we pick up with these two racing around the city, and Barry's pretty much having internal thoughts as this is going on. And he's just thinking to himself how he thought August was on the road to redemption, how he thought Godspeed was gonna be better. But Paradox's promise of revealing who killed Godspeed's brother has driven Godspeed to this point where he's ready to kill the Flash. And while all this is transpiring, Iris West is actually there at the museum, and she's trying to get into the speed lab to find out how she can help Barry Allen here. And as she arrives into the speed lab, the computer automatically picks up who Paradox is. It realizes who he is. And so with that, she's able to figure out that Commander Cold had actually left all the files from the 25th century for Barry Allen to be able to go through in case something ever happened, like a temporal anomaly or something of that nature. And then we pick back up with Godspeed and the Flash going at it. And Godspeed's telling him the Flash legacy, it needs to end. It's caused too much trouble, too much ruptures in the timeline, too many lives have been lost because of the Flash, or because of the Flash family. And so they arrive back where Paradox is in front of the Flash Museum, and Godspeed's just like, listen, tell him Paradox, tell him what's going on. Tell him how you're just gonna get rid of, like, you're gonna kill the Flash and no one's ever gonna have to worry about it anymore. You're gonna show everyone for who he really is. And Paradox says it's not that simple. I need to erase him from all of time. Like, every time Barry Allen exists, and I need to eradicate him. But then he reveals this isn't necessarily just about getting rid of the Flash and saving the multiverse, because anytime there is a change in time, it releases a bit of crisis energy, which he absorbs, and it helps him become stronger. And he's trying to get that god status in the multiverse. And if he erased the Flash legacy, it would release a crisis energy that would essentially put him on the level of Dr. Manhattan in his eyes. And as we see this transpire, we pretty much see Godspeed just be like, hey, like, I've heard enough of your BS. I'm done with it. And it confuses Barry. He's like, wait a second. And Godspeed's like, yep, I was a double agent the whole time. He's like, you really think I'm gonna let this guy do this? He's like, I got your back, Barry. Don't worry. And then he charges right at Paradox, ready to take him down. And then we see Paradox just smack down Godspeed with one punch, like it was absolutely no issue whatsoever. And as Godspeed's laying in the street with seemingly unconscious, the Flash makes his move. But it's obvious that the Flash is literally having no effects on him whatsoever. And the whole time, Paradox is just saying the only thing that keeps you going is hope. And he's pretty much telling him, like, he's going to take all hope away. He's going to make it to where it's non-existent. That way he can't make his comeback like he did before with many other villains. And we see the Flash on his knees, seemingly beaten, and he hears Iris through his headset, and she tells him, you need to run. You need to run now, because the only one who's ever been able to stop him is the Reverse Flash in the 25th century. And we hear Paradox go into pretty much telling Barry his only legacy, what made him special throughout all the Flashes, throughout all of history, was he died. He sacrificed himself in Crisis on Infinite Earths. And that's what made him significant. And that's the only thing that made him significant. Paradox says it's time to get you back to there. And he blasts Barry Allen, and we see Barry Allen vaporize from the very atomic level, and he just disappears. Iris screams in sorrow, and we see Paradox dragging Godspeed by a foot over to the treadmill. And Paradox lets him know, I still need you alive for something. And then we cut to Barry in an open, beautiful field. Lush green flowers. Barry assumes that he could be possibly dead. And then he sees his mother, and she says, you don't have to run anymore. And that will be the end of issue number 751. Let me know what you guys think. I love seeing that Godspeed was playing both sides the whole time until he got the opportunity, which it didn't really play out for him, but it was really awesome to see. I'm really interested to see what Paradox needs the treadmill for, because that opens up a world of potential. He's probably going to try to use it to kill every single aspect of Barry Allen through time, is my guess. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like and sub if you haven't, and until the next video.